Hi everyone, and welcome to our first video in the series on preparing for your labour and having a baby. In this session I want to talk to you all about place of birth, the evidence and some statistics around that decision that you're going to make, and also a little bit about PAWIS Teaching Health Board and what we can offer you as clients of ours. So currently our home birth rate is around about 7% in PAWIS. Around about 14% of our women in PAWIS will birth in one of our local midwife-led birth centres. So in total, 21% of our total caseload of women will have their babies in PAWIS. If you want to look for statistics about how that compares to the rest of the UK, then please do have a look online on the national information websites that are out there, and then you can compare our statistics to other parts of the UK. We obviously do have to consider that some women that start their labour with us will transfer to one of the local bigger hospitals in our neighbouring counties, and currently we're transferring around about 12% of women who start their labour with us during their labour, and around about another 12% transfer out at some point after the birth but before they're discharged home. So that's with them and their baby. So the reasons for those transfers can vary. However, what I want to reiterate is that most transfers that we do are based on the fact that it's not an immediate threat to life for anybody, but it's just where things start to deviate from normal, and as midwives we are fully aware and trained to be able to pick up on those deviations earlier rather than later, so that we can transfer you in a timely manner. Because we do, as community midwives in PAWIS, have a good amount of home births and births in our birth centres, that does put us in a good position to have experience with home births and community births in general. So we are able to give a good amount of information to women about, reasons for transfer and about why, we might need to transfer women, and transfer times and things like that, and we're able to manage those situations in an effective way. And we have got extensive kits as well to be able to provide first line care until an ambulance does arrive. But what I do want to say is that the most common reason that we might transfer somebody in labour is for something called a delay in labour. So what that means is in the first stage of labour, your cervix opens to a certain amount, but then just for whatever reason doesn't open any further. Or it might be that you're in the second stage of labour and your cervix is fully dilated open, but for one reason or another, it might be your baby's just not being able to be pushed out in the recommended amount of time. So in either situation, we would want to transfer you in. I'm not going to have time today to go through every single reason for transfer, but please, as I say, do phone up and speak to your midwife if you feel that you want to know other potential reasons that we might transfer. But a delay in labour is the most common reason.